Hi, can you please tell us your name?
My name is Kwaku Stone.
Why are you a Christian?
I'm a Christian because, first of all, I was born into a Christian family, and also I've grown to know Christ, as in become born again and know who He is to me. He is my Savior, and He's my example. So I'm actually representing Christ here on earth.
How are you representing Christ here on earth?
My life should be an example, or should signify who I am here on earth, as in I know who I am, and it's not just about me knowing Christ, but also letting people know Christ himself too.
Okay. How will people get to know Christ through you? What are some of the behaviors you have to show people to let them know that Christ is, or to show people that you are living for Christ?
You don't necessarily have to show up a behavior. Your life should be an example for them. As in, the way you live your life should let other people be able to read or know that Christ is in you, or you represent Christ. You shouldn't exhibit a particular behavior for them to know. They should know themselves through the kind of life you live.
Okay, so what is an example of the kind of life that you should be living? Like, what are the do's and don'ts?
I wouldn't put it as a do's and don'ts or something of that sort, but we live in the world, but me being a Christian, I know that I'm in the world but not of the world. And that being the case, my life doesn't limit me to do do's and don'ts within the society in which I live in. It's just about how I see Christ to be and how I want Christ to be reflected in my life, and that's basically it.
Okay. What is grace? Because I keep hearing this thing about grace. What is grace? What is the definition of grace in the Christian terms?
Definition of grace. Everyone might have his or her definition of grace, but to me, grace is just the abundance of God's favor in your life. Simply put, yeah.
What is faith?
What is faith? Faith, as said in Hebrews, is things that we haven't seen but yet hope for. That means that you showing you having a hope for something that you don't have certainty of it happening in your life, or you don't have any that there is no proof of it happening in your life, but you have hope of it occurring. As in, okay, I have faith in going to heaven, but I don't really know where heaven is. As in something of that sort, yeah.
Okay, so if I may ask, how long have you been a true Christian? Like, how long have you been a born-again Christian?
Frankly speaking, I don't know it as in when I became born again. I don't really remember, but I remember being in the Christian church since childhood, and I've been with it. I don't really remember the exact day that I became born again.
Okay, so being raised in the church, I'm sure you have a favorite Bible quotation that you always turn to kind of like help you stay in on the right path. So can you please tell us a favorite Bible quotation or a couple of quotations that you love?
Yeah, very true. I have several ones, but I think I'll take these two from Proverbs. Proverbs 4 verse 7 or 8 says that always desire to get wisdom. Anything else, ask for insight. I believe that wisdom isn't just the wisdom that we humans see it to be, but wisdom is God. And also Proverbs chapter 4 verse 13 says that always remember what you have learned. Education is your life and guide the world. And I see it as, if the Bible regards education, then we as humans must also take every aspect of education that we get in our daily life serious, be it formal, informal, spiritual, emotional, or whatever type of education that we receive from our parents, friends, peers, society, anything.
All right, thank you so much, Brother Stone.
You're welcome.